So let's get this started. You don't need to worry about taking notes from what is being displayed to you. I'm going to send also a link to a PDF with the presentation and every material that we discuss online. I am also going to make the transcripts available and some extra materials that I'm going to put in a shared folder for you. So this includes some cheat sheets, which will show some easy ways to remember some of the concepts, names of the parts of the equipment and whatnot. There's a lot of extra things that I am going to put in this folder for you. Also, your homework. Who's not dreaming of having homework and a boring teacher asking you to do your stuff? I'm going to send also, as we finish here, some ideas of what would be nice if you could experiment with and try to exercise. So you can not only learn better, but also get some new questions and doubts and problems that we can solve together in the second online meeting and afterwards in our learning photo walk. For who is new, this is just a very quick way around our contacts. So I do have a newsletter that I send almost once a month, and it has some interesting industry news. I sent the details of the meetings before they are published. So if you want to RSVP, almost always the photo walks are completely fully booked months in advance. So whoever subscribes gets to know before they are published. If you guys like the services I provide, I would be really, really thankful if you could at some point submit a feedback. If you find it is good, please submit the feedback using the second link. If you find issues, please tell them to me so we can work upon them and maybe already improve for the next time we have something together. There's the blog where I publish a lot of random things. Our Facebook group is a very nice forum in which we can share images, ideas, projects, and get to know the other people from the group. And Instagram, I mean, it's just nice so we can follow each other, but it's really inactive right now. And you will get all these links afterwards on a PDF. And it would be amazing if you would like and share some of these things, because then we can bring more people that are like us and we can grow our community and make all of these activities even nicer. What's on tonight's menu? This is the part one. We're going a little bit on the basics, and please, basic here means the base, the foundation in which we're going to build the knowledge that will prepare you to be able to make the most of what you want with your camera, your lenses, your photography. So this is not just some basic things in the bad way to talk about them. This is really the foundation. And we're going to go a little bit quick on the history of photography, going to talk a bit about equipment and understand what the equipment that we have is and how to change some settings. We're going to understand exposure, which is the core behind photography, because if we don't understand how to make the correct exposure, there's no way we can make a photo and really know what it is that we are doing. We're going to learn about metering modes and how to allow the camera to understand the light in front of it as you wish it would do. We're going to focus on depth of field and understand focus. We're going to go about white balance and color in your photos and discuss a bit light, which is the key element in photography. And afterwards, we're going on part two, which is homework. I'm going to send your way some exercises. Then we have the second online session in which we will go about your questions and the homework you did and enter a bit into how to make what's inside the photo expressive and really what you want to express with it. So we're going about that and composition, which I think is the most important thing we need to learn about photography. We're going to dedicate a lot of time to that. And then some tips and tricks from photography overall. Then after that, we're going to have the learning photo walk, and then we close it with the last online session in which we discuss what we've learned, what is still open, questions, problems, and whatnot, and what we might do as next steps. Last couple of suggestions. This is an open space, so if you have any questions, ideas, suggestions, or you want to share some problems you had with the specific topic that we are discussing, just let me know. Jump in at any time. Ask. You don't need to wait until the time to ask, or I stop to ask if anybody has questions. Something very, very important. Write down. It doesn't matter if it is in a piece of paper, in a notepad. Just write down if you have ideas. Oh, this is interesting. I would like to experiment with it afterwards, because you will have many insights during the presentation, and then you will forget many of them afterwards. So if you have some ideas that you would like to experiment, or things that you want us to tackle together on the photo walk, just write them down, and let's make sure that we go about that subject for you. And please share whatever experiences and difficulties you have during the exercises or whatever, because maybe somebody else has the same issue as you had, and then everybody can benefit together.